Hey, what's up? So I'm straight up skipping the intro, skipping any music. I'm just gonna dive right into it. So I was on the Libertarian Republic looking for some news stories that I wanted to make a video about and upload to this channel. Because, usually I don't do videos on the days that I work, which is Friday through Monday. I'm probably missing a lot of opportunity to make videos. But I thought, maybe if I find something interesting enough, or if I just get some news stories to compile later on, so I can make a video on my days off, Tuesday through Thursday. But then I came across this, and alright, just watch it for yourselves.
Well, I've thought a lot about this, and I think the Maine, what we need in Maine is we need younger people. Take a look. It looks almost like a lecture for Social Security. Okay, so that's one thing. We really need to encourage as many young people. We also need more women. Today I saw a thing in that said a lot of men, white men, were committing suicide. And I almost thought, yeah, great. And then I thought about it a little more, and I thought, well, maybe you shouldn't say that in public.
Alright, so now that you've watched that, let me just say, thinking about it, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe it's just a joke, or it's taken out of context. Maybe I have no sense of humor at all. You were listening to somebody, me, right now, who is a huge fan of dark humor. I love dark humor. Okay, dark humor is one of my absolute favorite genres of comedy. Okay, I'm talking about South Park. I'm talking about TV Maxwell on YouTube. I'm talking about Mad TV. I'm talking about Kevin Hart, Pablo Francisco, Gabriel Iglesias, even Chris Rock. Okay, maybe Amy Schumer's older stuff. Seth Rogen. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Joe Rogan too. Don't forget Joe Rogan. There's a lot of... I'm a huge fan of dark humor. I love it. It's great. Racist jokes I have been known to laugh at about black people, Mexicans, and my own race. I'm known to laugh at jokes about Americans, and I'm from the United States of America. Born and raised pretty much American. I'm about as American as it can get. I have heard all the jokes, and I laugh at almost every single one of them. Probably 75%, anywhere from 50 to 75% of all dark comedy I have laughed to. The most abhorrent shit ever. But, that being said, it just fits so well within what Republicans, right-wingers, or libertarians say about the modern social justice Democrat movement. About... This almost takes the alt-right theory of white genocide and makes it almost a legitimate threat. Does that make sense? It legitimizes, it just confirms what is supposed to be the most obnoxious, ridiculous, paranoid conspiracy theory ever, white genocide. It fits so well within the, you're a fucking white male, that type of shit. Or old white male, like seriously. Or such a racist. But yet, this gets a pass because he's a Democrat and the whole fucking room laughs. And I presume over half of them are Democrats in that room. Maybe even independents who vote Democrat. I don't know. They're obviously a supporter or open to this Democrat speaker. Imagine for 1 second, though, that a Republican gets up on stage and goes, I was reading something a couple days ago about how them black folks be killing themselves, higher suicide rates, and it's on the rise, and they kill each other and shit. I almost thought to myself, good. But then I realized, hey, maybe I shouldn't say that in public, y'all. Mainstream media would eat that shit up. BuzzFeed, the Washington Post, New York Times, MTV, Salon.com, CNN, MSNBC, CBS, you name it, everybody. Even Fox News would be running with this racist person with a southern accent, this racist Republican, talking about how high black suicide rates are good. And it's on the rise, and it's good. I might, like I said in the beginning, I might be jumping the gun. I might be getting this all wrong. Even if I am, just imagine how they would react with the Republicans saying that. We saw how they reacted when Donald Trump when Donald Trump in a private recording said, you know, when you're a star, they'll let you do anything. You can grab them by the pussy. You know, that quote, which clearly mentioned consent when he said they let you, whatever, doesn't matter. But just imagine how mainstream media used that on a Republican, but they won't do that to a Democrat. Are you serious? I mean, how ridiculous is the only reason why I know about this story is because of the Libertarian Republic. And the only reason why the Libertarian Republic got this story is because of the Daily Caller. So a libertarian organization had to get news from a conservative organization. Of course they would, put this on their front page, like, yo, look at what this Democrat is doing. But I haven't seen it on BuzzFeed or Salon, Washington Post, New York Times. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's there and I just missed it, but there's no viral outrage over this, but there was viral outrage over grab 'em by the pussy. This is just absurd. And generally, I like to maybe make bullet points of how I think when I'm coming up with my videos, whether it be a reaction video, a news story. I don't like it to be as raw as this video is being. I like to actually analyze my thoughts, and I understand that I'm reacting based on emotion, and maybe emotion isn't always the best way to convey a news story or a current event or to make a video with, but this is just one of those videos. I couldn't upload it as a news video or just a discussion video, scripted and whatnot, on my channel and just leave it be. I had to put my own bias into it because, yeah, my bias, my morals, my subjectivity tells me that's fucking horrific. That anybody could get up there, that any public speaker, any public candidate that is trying to seek a higher office or an office out of the private sector to lead or to represent people can get away with saying that stuff, when on the flip, anybody of the opposite political ideology would get lambasted for it, would get criticized, would be demanded. Protesters would demand that they get fired from whatever organization they're part of or wherever they work. They would embarrass them on social media. But this guy just gets a fucking pass, and I hope I am wrong about that.